Hello, and hi. Thank you for joining me today. So today I'll be packaging orders. I've gotten quite a few orders earlier that I've already packaged, and I'd like to thank you guys for your orders always. I appreciate it, and I pray that when you get it, you like it. So I have 3 people that I'll just name. I'm packaging their orders now, and you'll be packaging with me. So I'd like to thank Melissa. I'd like to thank Garrett, and I would like to thank Robert. Robert, Garrett, and Melissa. Thank you so much. I've chosen your orders to package, and everyone will package with me. Now, I started doing something new. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I like to look in the background, honey. When I watch a video, I'm looking on the walls. I'm looking behind the person because I'm just nosy like that. A lot of people don't want to admit that. So if you're nosy like me, then look in my background. I always will have a special. I'm just starting this. So I will always have a special for my viewers here on YouTube. So I will always have a special for you, either when you make a purchase, or sometimes you may not even have to make a purchase and you'll just get the special just for viewing, because I appreciate the support. Please share this video. Please like and subscribe. Send it to people that are interested to like and subscribe, because we're growing together. Okay. All right, now, so let's get to packaging. Look down, look down. So as I pack these orders, I have to relabel my jars. I got some label paper from a company that I found online that I won't get again. I'm not even going to say their name, but I just really don't like it. The ink comes right off. It said it would be compatible with my printer. That wasn't true. So I am just changing the labels. I got actual labels from another company that I did not print myself that are already bought, made. So I'm actually putting those on a jar before I ship out the order. So what I usually do is I have a bulk. I have all my inventory already made, packaged, usually labeled, and all I have to do is pick and ship, but not in this case because of the label issue. So I'm just taking my time and just, packing these orders. And I wanted to say this, right? So many times I have wanted to quit my business, right? Being an entrepreneur is not easy at all. And all my entrepreneurs can attest to it. It is not easy. But when you don't have other entrepreneurs in your family or around you, or entrepreneurial friends, then you don't know what to expect. And I think even if you did and they tell you what they're going through, you don't know unless you're walking in those shoes. But you would have some kind of idea. So I started my business with no idea at all, not knowing, what I'm walking into. Now, I will say this, having my own business is a blessing. Having the support that I have is a blessing. But you have to work towards that. You don't just start a business and automatically all these things happen. No, honey, it is the blood, sweat, and tears. I'm at a place now, and I'm still, grinding and learning every day and working and pushing it. But I'm at a place now where I can slow down just a little to appreciate. There was a time I couldn't appreciate anything, honey. It was just grind, and barely breathe. So I'm at a place where I have a bit of breathing room now, and I can appreciate that. Don't mean the grinding stops. Actually, I'm grinding harder than I did in the beginning. Entrepreneurs can attest to that, fellow entrepreneurs. But my whole point of saying all this is to say that you don't stop. You don't stop going. No matter what, you keep going. Believe in yourself, even if nobody else believes in you. Believe in yourself. Believe in your craft. Believe in what you do. You believe in it, other people will believe in it. If you do not believe in what you do, or you don't believe that your product or whatever it is, or your service is worthy of customers, then guess what? You won't have any customers. You won't have anybody looking at your stuff. Do not expect family and friends to support you. That's another thing I want to tell you guys. They may, and if they do, you just look at that as the icing on the cake. But if they don't get beat up about it. It's expected. A lot of entrepreneurs can tell you, family and friends, they're not the ones that's going to support. It's the people that absolutely don't know you. Family and friends, they watch. And I think from my experience, They want to see how much you believe in your business and how much you're going to grow. Real friends now. We're not talking about associates. We're talking about family and friends. They watch, they want to see how big you're going to get, or how much you believe in what you're doing. And like I said, if you believe in it, they believe in it. But do not expect them to support you and be shopping all the time. I used to be in my feelings about that. I mean, everybody uses soap. I sell soap. I sell skincare. Everybody uses skincare. And I know a lot of my family and friends, they're using products that's not even made for their skin. And I used to be in my feelings about that, because I'm like, yo, I'm selling this product. This product is good. Like, I have several customers, and my customers are like family, but I have several customers that they have eczema, they have dry skin, and my product's been healing that, helping that. No, it doesn't make eczema go away, but it keeps it, what is that? What is that word? You know the word I'm looking for. So it keeps it at bay. It keeps the breakouts at bay. It trains the skin. My products train the skin. When you're using natural products, it trains your skin. So no, the issue may not go away. I'm not making any medical claims, but I will say, like, for my kids, and that's why I started, my kids have eczema, my sons, and they don't have breakouts. Their skin is trained. They know what to use from buhterup, and their skin is trained. Now, seasonally, they will get flare-ups, because people with eczema, as you know, when the seasons change, depending on your diet, if you ate a certain kind of dairy, honey, it's like an allergic reaction. So it'll cause you to be inflamed. But my products tend to tame that, right? And soothe it, so that the reactions are not as severe. So yeah, so like I said, just believe in what you're doing and keep going. So many times I wanted to quit, and God has always brought somebody in my path. I remember one particular time I was sitting, I was crying. I had all this inventory, wasn't moving it. And this is before I was online. I did a lot of shows before the pandemic, face to face. So with skincare, it's easier to sell it when you're smelling it, when you're feeling it, stuff like that. So I really wasn't dealing with online so hard. My online presence was really suffering. I didn't even realize how important that it would be to have an online presence, because I was always present physically. So I remember one particular time, though, business was slow. It was slow. And I just sat and I cried. I didn't know how to deal with that, So I sat and I cried, and I said, you know what? I'm quitting. I'm going to go ahead and use my degree. I have a computer degree. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and use my degree, and I'm just going to get a job. Now, my spirit and my soul was like, no, you don't want to work for anyone else. But my pockets and my mind was like, you're going to do what you got to do, because you have bills to pay. You got mouths to feed. At that moment that I thought about quitting, I got a phone call. Check this out. I got a phone call. The lady called me on the phone, and this is from my lips to God's ears. In that moment of me crying and going through all of that mentally, she called and she goes, I need soap. I'm running out of my goat milk soap, and I need soap, and I need my soap now. Can I meet you, please? And I'm wiping my tears, and I'm like, no, but I could ship it to you, because I really wasn't in the mood. Like, my mindset was, I'm going back to work. And she just would not let it go. That's why I know it was the Holy Spirit, honey, that drove her to do that, because she wouldn't get off my phone until I said, yes, I will meet you, and meet her that day. It wasn't a tomorrow. It wasn't in a few days. She was just like, do you have any inventory? And I was sitting on a whole lot of inventory. And she was like, you got inventory? Because I need my soap now. I just need soap, please. And she didn't say, do you have inventory? She said, do you have soap available? To me, it's inventory. But she was like, do you have soap? I really, really need my goat milk soap. That's the only thing that works for me. I met her in the Chase Bank parking lot in Atlanta. Do you know the Chase employee thought we were doing a drug transaction? Okay, the employee came out and was like, you can't be selling stuff in this parking lot. I said, honey, it's just soap. It's soap. Look. And I'm showing it, and the employee laughed, but the employee was still like, you still can't sell in the parking lot or whatever. And I was like, I'm sorry. So I just made the transaction real quick, and I let her go. On the way back home, I just thought to myself, wow, thank you, God. When you're doing what you're supposed to do, or what is destined for you to do, the Spirit is not going to let you quit. If God brought you to it, He's going to bring you through it. That's number one. Number two, if you're doing something that you enjoy, you will never work a day in your life. Sure, you're going to be stressed out. You're going to have hiccups. You're going to hit walls. But guess what? It is all worth it in the end if you keep going. Sometimes you're going to feel like things are designed for you to stop. But no, in actuality, it depends on how you look at things. Keep going. Do not quit. Be persistent. Most of all, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're doing. If you started doing it in the first place, it is something for you to do. And I don't know if you guys ever realize, but when you get an idea about something and you actually start doing it the way God lays everything out, you may not have the finance to start it, but because you had the will and you had the guts, it's almost like the finances come out of nowhere. It's almost like provision comes out of nowhere. It's not nowhere. We know that God provides the provision, but that's what it feels like it's coming out of nowhere. That's because it is meant to do. It wasn't meant for me to quit. I have so many other stories about when I was on the verge of quitting, how God would just make somebody call me or make somebody knock on my door. I had people in my apartment complex that would knock on the door. Hey, I need some more of that shea butter. You got any more body butter? I need some of that shea butter. From the shea butter to the soap to the oils, I'm just saying that I am grateful. I am grateful. I am grateful for all my customers. I'm grateful for all my mentors. And that's another thing. Get around people that are where you want to be. That is truly important. It's hard to do. At one point, it was hard for me to do, just to branch out and stuff. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And get around people. There's a lot of meetup groups in this age of social media. You're going to run into somebody. But trust me, people are watching. So believe in yourself and don't quit. And people are watching. So eventually, the right people are going to reach out wanting to help you. They just got to see that you believe in you and that you're not a quitter. Think about it. Would you want to invest in a quitter? So keep going. And if you haven't started yet, get started. Be blessed, y'all. Till next time, you guys take care. And remember, if God brings you to it, He's going to bring you through it.